Welcome to my series on using Adobe Spark Video. This is episode 5, Sharing Your Work. So up until now, we've done everything we need to do. Our product is perfect. I like the sound. I like the video. I like the images. I like the text. So I need to share. So the easiest way for you to do that is we're going to use the share button. So when you click on the share button, it is going to gather all your data so that it will give you a bunch of different codes to allow you to share in some different ways. Now they're really picky, so you are going to have to pick a category, and I'm going to call this one education. So notice the author is on, get noticed, and so I'm going to go ahead and create my link. So now what it's going to do is it's going to scroll through, gather everything together so that it can create this one link for you or an embed code so that you can share this a couple of different ways. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak off and I'm going to come back when it's all done. Okay, so mine's done compiling and now I've published and I want to be able to share my work. Now you'll notice you have Facebook, Twitter, and email, and I'm going to let you sort of examine those later because really what we're doing is we want to be able to do this so that we can turn our work in or submit our work to the teacher. You actually have two ways of doing that. If your teacher has Google Classroom, you can use the Google Classroom button. You click on it, you follow the directions, and you can put your video right into where you turn in your assignment. If for some reason this gets a little sticky and you kind of get lost and you're not sure what to do, you can always copy the URL address, which is up here, and then submit that into Google Classroom, just like you can do that with Canvas. So I know most of you already had to do this. You just copy the URL, you go to your assignment, you go down to the button that says, the tab that says URL address, you paste it in here and you submit your assignment. However, there is another way to submit your assignment, which actually embeds your video into the page. And so this way your teacher doesn't have to hit another button to go find your assignment. They can actually just see it when they use the Easy Grader and pull it up. And so a lot of teachers are starting to use the embed button. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So we're going to use this right here. This is the actual HTML code for your video. So this frame right here says it's a video. This gets the height and width of the screen. This says that there's no border, and then this is the URL address that you see above. And so this right here allows you to actually put it inside a document on the computer. So I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to use the text entry, and I don't want to paste it into this piece of paper because it'll just sit on top. What I want to do is actually put it into the code of the paper. So I'm going to use insert/edit media. And this isn't the right tab. I want the embed tab. I'm going to click here and I'm going to paste my code here. And so what it's going to do is automatically embed my video into the page. And you'll know it worked when you actually see your video show up on the page. And then you just scroll down to the bottom and you submit your assignment. Now, I want to give you one little bit of advice before you do any of the submitting, or maybe after you've submitted and your teacher says, did you know you forgot something? I need you to fix it. So if you go back to Adobe Spark and we click out of the share button, let's say I make a big change to my video and I'm going to change the photo. So let's go to find free photos. There's my flower. Let's say I decide to use this big pink one instead. And so I'm going to click on that. There we go. Click on the pink flower and I'm going to put that in instead. What you're going to need to do is go up to the share button again, and they're going to say, hey, we've noticed you've made some big changes on your project, so we need you to update the link. Now, sometimes the changes aren't a big deal, so it won't ask you to, but anytime you make a change after you've shared, please go back and double check that this doesn't need to be updated. You don't need to resubmit the link. It doesn't change the link. It just updates what you've done to the link that you've already created. Okay, so that way you can make sure that any last minute changes your teacher asked you to make or you were given feedback and could still make for a better score, that the teacher can actually see those. All right, well, this is the end of the series, and if you watched all 5 videos, thank you very much. I hope these were helpful, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks. Bye.